What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here. You're watching the Ragin Nation show, Transformers 4 Edition. This is just a web series where we talk about all things that matter to me for production of the 4th installment of the live-action Transformers film franchise directed by Michael Bay. This is update number 127, and the big theatrical trailer is tonight, midnight. I'm filming this at 8:24 p.m. right now, hoping to get this uploaded to you guys before the trailer comes out. And what we're going to talk about in this video is marketing, because the marketing is in full effect right now. I just saw a new TV spot. It's called Payoff. I checked it out. It was uploaded on the Paramount Pictures International YouTube channel. I'm going to leave you the link on the description box below, and there's a couple of new shots, and you're going to want to check it out. I already did my reaction and review of the TV spot, so I posted it in the previous video, so you're going to want to check that out. Speaking of TV spots, you guys by now have already seen my Imagine Dragons reaction and review for the announcement video, and I talked a little bit about it, but I also want to talk a little bit more about it for 3 very specific shots. Now, it's a shot that we've already seen before, or rather, one that I've already talked about, and that is, it's this shot of all these spaceships. I guess they're Decepticon ships, because I guess one of them is Lockdown ship, and Lockdown is a Decepticon. So I'm just thinking, that's a lot of ships. I counted them all out. There are 27 ships. Never in the history of the Transformers live-action films has there ever been this big of an invasion to Earth. Okay, in the first film, there was a bunch of protoforms that came down to Earth with the Allspark. In the second film, it was a bunch of Decepticons. In the third film, it was all the Decepticon drones coming out of the moon. Okay, and that was a pretty big invasion, but never have we seen an invasion the size of a 27 giant ship fleet. You know, these ships are huge, all right? So I just wanted to point that out. The next shot that I want to talk about is the shot where Mark Wahlberg is blasting his gunblade. If you look in the background, you will see weapons, okay? Possibly Dinobot weapons, but anyways, those are some hand-to-hand weapons behind them. He must be in some kind of, like, artifact room or something like that. It's a very interesting shot, all right? So it really gives you some intrigue about the story. The next shot that I want to talk about is the very final shot where Grimlock is stomping down the streets of Hong Kong. And I never even noticed this until someone pointed this out. And some of the fans were mentioning that it could be possibly Scorn in the background. If you look to the very last frame of the shot from the Imagine Dragons announcement TV spot, you will see a red eye. I can't even really make out the body of another Dinobot, but some people are saying that it's a Scorn, alright? It could be Scorn, it could be nothing. I can't really see it, but I do see a red light which could represent an eye. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, with regards to the marketing, there are a lot of new posters out. Now, there is a poster that is actually fan-made. It's making the rounds right now, and I want to point out that this poster is a fan-made poster. You can tell just because we've already seen all these images before, and someone did a very good job with Photoshop slapping all these images together. So that's a fan-made poster. Another thing that is, I wouldn't say is necessarily fan-made, but it's kind of fake, is that there are a bunch of Steve Jablonsky tracks out there from users that are claiming that they are from the Age of Extinction score. They're not. None of the Steve Jablonsky tracks for Age of Extinction have been released. He's still working on them right now. How could it possibly be on YouTube, okay? So I just wanted to point that out, alright? None of the tracks are on YouTube right now, okay? If you find anything, it's not from Steve Jablonsky, alright? Now, with regards to the posters, let's take a look at some of the new posters. First of all, there are 4 new posters. It's actually just 1 new poster, but with different titles on them based on the different languages. Okay, now first of all, let's take a look at the original poster, and that is the new tagline is "Stand Together or Face Extinction." You have Optimus Prime in the background with the Sword of Judgment and the Shield of Doom. I don't even know what kind of shield it's called, but it is a shield. And then you see the 3 humans, which look really cool. But you know what? This poster isn't really that original. If you look at Transformers Dark of the Moon, you see Optimus Prime in the background with his blades, and you see Shia LaBeouf and his girlfriend, played by Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. And well, this does look kind of cool. it's really, you know, it's not that creative, all right? I just wanted to point that out. But let's take a look at these other posters. Now, this is the, you know, I'm not even sure which country this is, okay? But I'm just going to pronounce the tagline. Permanezcan juntos o enfrenten la extinción. Transformers la era de la extinción. If somebody could tell me which language that is and for which country, please let me know. Now, I believe this is the French poster, okay? So, for France, it's Les Règles ont changé. And it's Transformers l'âge de l'extinction. And then we have the Japanese poster. Now, I can't even read the tagline, but I'm sure it says the same thing. But this time, it's called Transforma Lost Age. So, which means Lost Age. So, pretty cool looking poster, but not very creative, alright? Now, if you guys don't already know, the Cannes Film Festival is going to be happening pretty soon, and they put out their own brand of marketing. I mean, Transformers put on their own little huge marketing for the Cannes Film Festival, and check this out. This is huge. They plastered the entire wall of the building with Dinobot and Optimus Prime, with Grimlock and Optimus Prime. Pretty awesome. You can see the huge Transformers Age of Extinction banner along with The Expendables 3 and Hex Tape. Here you can see the doorway completely covered with Optimus Prime and Grimlock. And there you have it. So pretty awesome. What else is going on with regards to marketing? Oh, new image of Bumblebee. You guys got to check this out. There's new image of Bumblebee. I don't know where it came from. One of the Ragin Nation members sent it to me, so I want to say thank you very much for sharing that with me. What you have here is a shot of Bumblebee that we've kind of seen before, but it is a full body, well, not a full body shot, but a more clear image of him. He's in the background. The background is China, and what's very interesting is that you see his 4 shurikens. He's got 2 up here, and he's got 2 in the waist. And these, I used to call them ninja stars, but they're actually shurikens, as another fan pointed out. These shurikens will be his hand-to-hand weapon, or he's going to throw them out. But the most interesting thing about I noticed about Bumblebee's design is that his doors aren't sticking out just like from before. In the previous films, his doors stick out like a bunch of like kibble, or wings rather. But this time, they're not doing that. He's more stealth looking. So very cool. I'm liking the new look of Bumblebee. Moving on with regards to the marketing, looks like the Transformers marketing team is partnering up with Oreo cookies in a partnership campaign, and because of that, there's going to be a new TV spot which will have something to do with the Oreo cookies campaign, and this TV spot is going to be debuting tomorrow, May 15th, and this TV spot will be directed by Michael Bay. So it's going to be pretty action-packed, I'm sure. I mean, it is a TV spot, so it could be 15 seconds or 30 seconds, but the most important thing is that it's coming out tomorrow, the same day as the trailer. We're getting the trailer at midnight, and then later on during the day, we're getting a new TV spot. This is an exciting time for fans of Transformers Age of Extinction. This is the time where you get excited for a huge Transformers live-action film. And I'm here to get you guys excited. I hope you guys are excited because I am. Alright, so there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. There's a lot of marketing going on, and there's going to be a lot more marketing for the days to come because there's going to be a lot of TV spots, and I got a lot to talk about with regards to all the TV spots we're going to see. Alright, so there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. Stay tuned for episode number 128 because what we're going to talk about in that video is the toys. Alright, and then after that, episode 129 is where we're going to talk about the trailer, which is coming out on midnight tonight. Alright, so there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. Check out my photos on Instagram, @TheRaginNation. I'll see you next time. Peace. Nice, actually. I mean, I'm not a big fan of toys that are not colored, but as a collector's piece, that's